What is up, people? Let's see, my last video I erased that because it was lacking. I was tired last night and I think I had like a couple beers and it just wasn't good, so I just erased. Anyway, but I still want to keep going on with this becoming a man of substance. And this is how to get to the woman of your dreams and just living better with wealth, health, and relationships, right? And a lot of this is what pickup artists and red pill, black pill, and all these manosphere groups missed. So wait for that. I'm gonna tell you the boring stuff first, but wait till the end, and I'll tell you how to instantly raise your level, the amount of women you meet, and the attractiveness level of them. All right, so this is just I'm on week 1, so it's about, for me, it's about setting up high value habits, or just higher value. I don't want to call it high value, just having a good daily plan. And these habits should be based on health, wealth, and relationships. So and here's my suggestions. You know your own life better than I do. I already talked about this in my Facebook group. Just being clean, the skin care, dental care, posture. And for me, I'm putting in talking to a new woman every day, and I did that today. Got into some conversations at the coffee shop I was working at, so that's cool. And I did my fucking skincare and dental routine. And let's see, posture for me. Posture is going to be is hugely important for communication, and if you ever, if we know each other and you ever want to go out, I will honestly point out to you people with good posture and bad posture, talking to different people. Of course, a lot of us are focused on women, right? But I want to show you guys what guys look like and how they seem to flounder guys with bad body posture. This is extremely important. It's something I'm very peculiar about, and I think people have missed. So for me, I do my pull-ups every day. I got a bad spine, and that gets me into a workout. I think we want to have some kind of physical activity as men every day. So and for on the business side, so I'm gonna be working my business every day and posting because I'm working off an app. It's like a home contractor, so I posted photos of a job I did today in my app. So that's going to be one of my goals. I don't know what your career or entrepreneur goals are, but for me it'd probably be something like that. So I'm posting pics every day of my work in the app. And every day I'm just learning more about being a better small business person, and more about this new kind of home contracting stuff I'm doing. So I'm trying to watch YouTube videos and learn as much as I can. All right, for the game changer, I already mentioned this in my group, but pick up the old school mystery talked about this. It's about being a tribal leader. The red pills kind of mention this. The black pill talks about status. But nobody's really focused on this and becoming a tribal leader and how to do it. For me, and this is what I work on every day, I'm going to start working on every day, is my Facebook group. I'm now up to about 500 members. Every post I have now has about a 100-person reach, and it's just about fun things to do in my city. And most of the people in there, they're it's probably 60-70% women. So out of that 100 people, I think it's going to be at least 60 women that see me post, and my group's going to keep getting bigger because I'm going to keep talking about fun things to do in Raleigh. So this is where being a tribal leader, you got to figure out how to add some kind of value to your community. The easiest way is to start a local group, and the women are going to start coming to you. They're going to get better looking, and they're going to act a whole lot nicer to you, right? So it doesn't have to be a Facebook group. It could maybe, I think local is going to be the best, unless you're starting if we're starting from ground zero, to just be local. Because are you going to be able to do an international group? I mean, like Top G, Andrew Tate, international player? Most likely not. So anything like that, anything to provide. I think the most gangster thing, that if I wasn't already had all this shit I was doing, I'd be a fucking local, I'd lead a group for fucking yoga. There's so many fucking hot chicks to do fucking yoga, it's amazing. I'd call it, I'm unflexible, so I'd call it yoga, I'd call it like yoga for beginners or whatever. I'm just laughing because I can imagine my fucking unflexible ass trying to do yoga looking like a fool. But it doesn't matter, that's what I would do. But maybe it's creating YouTube videos, maybe it's Instagram, maybe it's setting up events. If you're a musician, thank God in the universe, because that gives you huge amounts of leverage. Anything like that. So that's on week 1 with these daily habits. That's what you need to be doing. And I'm like an OG of the game. What's going to happen if you don't have this higher value proposition is your game, maybe you're a muscle guy, you're a good looking guy, this is going to get you to a certain level, but then you're going to have retention problems on this hot level, and just meeting certain women if you don't have any kind of value proposition. So this has to be done. This, you don't want to do all this game and self-improvement without becoming some kind of leader that gives value to your community. It has to be somewhat relatable to women. And I'll tell you something fucking crazy that I saw. And I popped into this bar, and there was some meetup for, it was like a board game people. I mean, we're talking ultra nerd shit. We're not even talking video games. We're talking about people who are into board games. It was like role-playing boards. I don't know. It's like, it's way nerd. It's like Dungeons and Dragons shit. The guy who set up the group, there was probably about 20, 30 people that went to this kind of restaurant bar. I talked to him a little bit. Had a fucking hot-ass nerd girlfriend. The board game fucking group guy. He's got a hot ass nerd chick. And if you have to be able to see that. So I'm gonna be doing this week 1, and these are gonna be my daily habits. But after week 1, I'm going on to something new. So if you need help, I suggest you write in the comments now, because I'm in about 7 days I'm gonna be beyond this. Motherfucker's gonna have to pay me to get my attention back. So anyway, that's what I want to say. Happy New Year, and hopefully I made some sense. Yeah, whole life experience, any position of leadership is going to help you out in life. It's and the other things, and sales and being healthier and all that's going to help you too, but very important, and I think it should be pointed out because a lot of people miss it. Have a good one.